when I'm talking about today's game, I don't know how this is on Poch. Did Poch have 100% perfect game? No, he did not. And
what did he subs do, Daniel? David, what did he subs do? What was the plan for his subs? I want to know that from you.
Let me finish, bro.
Go on.
I'm not saying Poch is without blame. My point is, Poch, even if this is a test, for example, Poch got 60%, but the pass mark was 55. The pass mark is 55. We had enough chances today. We controlled enough of that game to win the game, not lose that game. I'm sorry. If you're gonna argue with me on that point, I think you're just lost and you just want him out.
Yeah.
Let's be rational. Let's be serious.
And that's where you're right.
There are problems at the club, but everyone seems to just want to focus on one person. In case you haven't realized, we've done that with the past 4 managers, and we're in the same position as we've been in. No matter what we've done.
David, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, look, I agree with you 110%. Today, I'm looking at the players more than I'm looking at Poch. But like Alex has said, you can't ignore the fact that we keep conceding set pieces, bro. It's happened multiple times this year. I'm looking at Desarcy. I'm looking at Thiago Silva. I'm looking at Colwell in the box. All these managers ducking. What are you doing, bro? And it's happened more than once. So you have to look at how we're being set up in terms of the coaching, the training. We've got 1 game a week. These lot clearly don't know what they're doing when it comes to set pieces. Because every time we can see the corner, I promise you now, I'm scared. Yeah, but that's part of training, bro.
For me personally, I'm watching the game, going, how are we losing? I'm baffled. I'm genuinely baffled. That second goal.
I agree with that point.
That's not Poch. How is that second goal?
No, I know.
I can explain. That's on Poch.
I would say it's more.
Why Desarcy did that?
Was one of the first one.
Why do you think it's more Poch, Matt?
For me, I have a different reason. For me, it's the structure that we had. Why was Cole Palmer in the right back position in the first place? Why was Madueke on the right wing back? Why did Gusto come off? Maybe you guys have an answer for me, but I do not know why Gusto came off for that position. Why is he bringing on Badashil? Why is Thiago Silva, who made a major mistake, still on that pitch? For me, it's what Poch did leading up to that goal. It's not the goal itself. It's what he lead up. Why are these players getting in these positions in the first place? I don't know why Palmer was there having to defend that. I don't know why Madueke was so high up the pitch playing it as a right wing back. That's the question I'm asking.
Bro, that's the question I want to ask Poch. He literally left Gallagher as the deep lying midfielder and left Lavia on the bench. I'm sorry,
that's my question I have for Poch.
If Lavia is fit enough to be on the bench,
I want to ask David a question.
Alex, hold on, Alex. Yeah, if Lavia is on the bench, I'm sorry, he's fit enough to play. Yeah, if you're going to be overly cautious about him, don't bring him then. Don't bring him to the squad. Don't gas us up and say, "Oh, Lavia's back now." Don't do that. Yeah, man left Gallagher as the deep lying midfielder in the game, and I'm not saying that that's the reason why we lost the game. Yeah, all I'm saying is you can't ignore these little in-game managements that he's been doing. The theme of the season.
Can I ask a question though?
Big chances missed and Poch as well, bro.
If he starts Lavia, and then Lavia
get injured,
pulls out a muscle injury.
I didn't say start him.
Okay, so just bring him on earlier.
Gallagher was on a yellow card, and he left him as the deepest man. And he put Nkuku and Palmer ahead of him, right? And left Gallagher as the deepest man.
Sorry.
I was not happy with that.
I misunderstood.
Right? Yeah.
On the second goal, can I ask a question?
Yeah, and then I'm going to speak to AJ and Winter Surfer as well, but ask your question, Alex. Go on, mate.
On the second goal, why do you think Badiashile tried to, instead of clearing the ball, decided to do that back thing? Was that on the manager or no, David? Because
to me, that's an unforced error.
Oh, I blame Pochettino because he's the one saying no matter what, play after back.
Can I explain
no.
Yeah, play after back.
You're blaming Poch for that.
Thiago Silva was right behind him, lost his leggings, but Thiago Silva was behind him, and that's why Badiashile tried to do this stunt. Instead of that, he should have cleared the ball.
The reason why I can't have Poch out is because half of the arguments are at the level of that. That's what half of the arguments are. I can't have it. I just
you don't even know that Chelsea been conceding the goals for the half of the season for the corner kicks, and your level of that. Are you thinking you level better than who?
Whatever. If you played sport at any level,
played at school.
However, your coach will never tell you 100% you have to do this all the time. It's do this in the situation, but obviously there are other ways of going about a situation. In that position, I can't blame Poch for Badiashile not going, you know what? It's the 97th minute. We're 1 goal behind. We're 1-0 down. We're trying to get the ball out. Let me clear my lines at least. I can't blame Poch for that. There are so many things in the game. How can you? People are going to tell me that? Oh, what? Poch is telling Sterling to just kick the ball at the goalkeeper. Like, come on.
He coached the win. He coached David. He coached the level.
That's the level of what we're doing right now.
He coached the win today.
Jackson can't take a touch. We need to get Poch in training to throw the ball at Jackson 100 times and make sure he touches the ball.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Yeah, Jackson. I'm calling you Jackson. Yeah, David. Yeah, look. Yeah, my head is so good. I'm calling you Jackson. You're so right, bro. Like he literally coached the win today. But bro, I never want to see Broja and Jackson start together. Yeah, do you know what's so mad? I agree with you. You hear a stat I've just seen? Yeah,
wasteman. Get both of them awful.
Hold on. Look at this stat. Nkunku has registered more shots on target inside 30 minutes than Broja has managed in 12 games this season, bro. 12, bro.
Bro, he's just not it. He's never going to be it. I said it before about young players. Sometimes, well, no, all the time, in my opinion. Rare, you might get an occasion where it's different. You know, in a game or two, whether someone's genuinely good enough, not just to play for you, but to elevate your football club. You just know by things they do, their touch, the opportunities they create. Bro, he's not here. He is a top-level championship, low-level Premier League striker. That is what he is, and he'll never, ever be any better. Maybe the injuries have ruined him, whatever it may be, but he is never going to be good enough for Chelsea.
It's the composure on the ball. When Nkunku came on, you could see the composure is there. There's something different when Mudrik's on the ball. It's like, oh my god, I've got the ball. And
Mudrik was good today. Mudrik was.
No, I'm not saying he wasn't good. My point is that when Mudrik gets the ball, the reason why all these young players tend to be very up and down, they get the ball, they get excited. Nkunku got the ball and was just there like, I'm cool. I know what I'm doing. And that's when, and again, when Nkunku got the ball in the right areas, that's when we were creating our best chances of that second half.
Easily. I hear you. Winter Surface here with us, mate. You obviously big argument that you walked into the middle of there. What's your take on today's game? Where does the blame lie? And how much patience do you remain having with Maurizio?
So the blame's split between the manager and the players. I don't know why Mudryk didn't start. He was on a high from midweek. Got the goal. I don't know why you're benching him there. Broja has not done anything to earn any place in this team whatsoever. It was actually fine up until half time. And then I don't know what his subs are. Taking Gusto off and bringing Maatson. Bringing Maatson's fine, but you take Gusto off, put Sassic right back. Again, don't know what that is. You leave Gallagher as a single pivot for most of that second half when he's on a yellow already. You then put Thiago Silva in midfield as well. You then play hoofball for last 20 minutes of that, putting the ball into the box when no one's in there. I just don't know. And this thing about coaching is so important. He's had 4 months where he has 1 game a week. 1 game a week. 1 game a week. And you can raise your eyes, David, all you want. But it's true. He's had sometimes 9 days. School training? Does he have 9 days sometimes without a game? I mean, the only improvement player that rival fans notice is Gallagher. That says a lot about this manager. And you can talk about experience all you want. It's about coaching. Because Man United have got a bunch of experienced players, but they're crap. Because their coaching's crap.
6 points better than you, though.
I knew you were going to say. So I wonder who that was then.
Me, the Man United fan. Hello.
You're supposed to be neutral, though.
Most of the time.
But that's what I'm saying. This fan base would rather banter Højlund after the match that we just lost than Nkunku scored. We're 6 points that we lost to you. This is how some of this fan base thinks. But to think that Pochettino doesn't take a huge chunk when he's had 4 months of nearly 1 game a week. This is the only time period where he's had multiple games a week. This is the only time. He's had 4 months. And we are legitimately saying, some of the fan base and the rivals, that Gallagher is our best player this season. That says a lot about Pochettino and his training and his staff like that. That says a lot. You can blame the players. Yeah, I blame the players as well. They should be taking their chances. This isn't even about inexperience. This is about just mentality. It's stupidity. The cards again. Palmer and Gusto getting the yellow cards. And now Palmer's out of the Palace game because he's got a yellow card today for kicking the ball out. He's just stupid. But to not actually think I'm just like, it's just I feel like I'm going to record my comments now for these reactions and just send them in because it's the same thing every week. It's the same
thing for the last 2 years, man. Years.
Guys, boys, can I ask you, boys? Yeah, can I ask you, lot? Yeah, look, do you guys do you guys feel like Pochettino's trying to be too much of a friend rather than an actual manager right now? Because I'm feeling like, it's like, oh, Levi, yeah, do you know what? You signed a new contract, so I'm going to play you. Broja, you ain't done fuck all, but do you know what? You deserve some game time. It feels like charity settings right now. Are you guys feeling the same right now about this guy? Do you think he's being too friendly with these guys?
We saw the friendliness of Potter,
tactically. I think he overthinks tactically the game and bring confusion to the. I think he overthinks it. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I think the simple change would have been that half-time to take Bro off and put Mudryk.
Yeah,
I just think you should have done, right?
The thing is, Don. What my plan is, he doesn't have a plan when he puts these subs on. He just chucks them on like it's a friendly game at school. Just chucks. What's the plan that I see from these?
Oh, somebody said school, David. It's the level the football. You said right, school.
Yeah, it's the school football. Yeah. What about it?
Panic Central.
What? No, the thing is that there's just nothing. When people like Mudryk, came on was good. Maatsen came on. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I mean, Nkunku kind of I think found his own free roam role. Everyone was just everywhere, and that's the thing when it comes to I guess experienced manager. He has to have a plan. And I saw the Wolves coach. He was on his feet the whole game. I see Pochettino in the booth. Arms crossed, this that, and that comes down to the mentality of the two coaches. Who wants to win it more? And when I saw that Wolves coach, fighting on the sideline, I think I know who wanted to win that more.
Yeah, AJ, what's your take on what Donna said there? Is your manager trying to be too friendly with?
He's trying to be dad. He's trying to take these young kids under his wing, I guess, and try to do something with them. But he's playing young guys out of position all the time. People talk about consistency. How can he be consistent when he's being played out of position? Like Colwill, I love him, but he's a centre back, not a left back. Why is he playing left? He can't bomb up and down the left hand side. Like, I mean, Maatsen's a left back. Play him. Like, he's a young guy as well. You're going to play a young guy at left back out of position. May as well play one in position. Moving Disasi to the right. What is that about? I mean, Disasi's got no pace as it is. He's slow as. I mean, I don't think Disasi and Silva should be played in a centre back pairing. Badiashile, they're too slow. Both of them together are just too slow. There's no cover. You see it all the time. I mean, Silva's made so many mistakes lately, and you see it. They can't recover. Something gets behind them, neither one of them can get back in recovery in time. You need Badiashile, who's a little bit faster, or Colwill, who's got the pace, but he doesn't have the drive to drive up, like bomb up and down that left-hand side. I mean, we're Chelsea. We're used to having Jose Basingwa or Ashley Cole bombing up and down those wings, doing the Chelsea highways, we used to call it. And we don't have that now. And yeah, Pochettino, I don't know what he's doing. He's just not, I don't know, his whole selection today, baffles me. Like, we all know Gallagher doesn't fit in that pivot. Why is he playing Gallagher in a fucking pivot? Excuse my language, but it just doesn't fit. Gallagher's better off playing either a centre mid, not a defensive mid, or he's better off playing an attacking mid. Playing Jackson there where he was playing Jackson, what's that about? I mean, I prefer Jackson up front over Broja. I've got some other Chelsea friends of mine who hate Jackson, but I think Jackson will come good in a year or two. He just needs a bit of guidance and is I don't know, take it down a notch. You get like someone said, he gets excited. All these young guys, they get the ball and in the box, they just kind of lose their shit. They don't know what's going on anymore. It's the direction. The coaching needs to be there when they're training week in, week or day in, day out. This is what happens. Like, as if that where Sterling didn't pass it off, as if they don't do that in training. As if there's not a moment in training where you're playing attack versus defense or whatever you're playing, and there's not a moment where you go, oh, you could pass it square. And then the coach comes, you say, oh, you should have passed it square there because it happens in a game. Like, it's all just comes down to coaching technique. And at the moment, Pochettino, I don't want to be Poch out, but he's not showing enough at the moment.
I can understand that. I think that listening to all of you speak as just an outsider I think some.